The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom features one of the best stories ever told in the franchise. But with how deep the game is in terms of content, it's easy to miss some of the lore. So today on Game Rant, we're summarizing the whole story of this incredible sequel. Tears of the Kingdom begins with Link and Zelda investigating the depths beneath Hyrule Castle. A strange phenomenon known as gloom is spreading across the land, and the princess believes the source is down here. On their way, they find ruins depicting an ancient battle with a being known as the Demon King. Then they also find some showing this race of people known as the Zonai. This was an ancient tribe who came from the heavens and were said to be descendants of the gods. They were given powerful artifacts known as the Secret Stones, but we'll get to them later. Zelda and Link stumble upon the source of all the gloom, a shriveled up body with a glowing arm lashed onto its chest. The arm falls off and drops a gem, which Zelda picks up, but this somehow awakens the body. Gloom attacks Link and not only depletes his stamina severely, but decays his trusty Master Sword. With nothing in its way, the mysterious being then uses the gloom to blast Hyrule Castle into the sky. In the process, both Zelda and Link fall into the depths. This is where the story splits. See, the gem Zelda picked up before was actually a secret stone. It brings Zelda back more than 10,000 years into the past. There she finds the first king and queen of Hyrule, one of the last remaining Zonai, Rauru, and the Hylian Sonia. The couple quickly senses that they share a connection with the princess, and disguise her as one of their relatives as they find a way to bring her back home. However, Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo, eventually shows up to falsely swear fealty to the king and queen of Hyrule. Zelda recognizes him immediately and warns him of how dangerous he is.
Rauru, I believe that man's heart holds many dark ambitions. Just his name, even that, it gives me pause.
Unfortunately, even though they take precautions, Ganondorf still gets what he wants. He lays a trap for the queen and kills her, taking the secret stone Rauru gave to her. His malice transforms it, and he uses its power to become the Demon King. He then summons his army to ravage the land. To stop him, Rauru needs to use the rest of the secret stones. He already has one, and so does his sister Minoru. Zelda has the one she got from the future. He divides the remaining 4 among champions from the Goron, Gerudo, Zora, and Rito tribes. They call themselves the Sages, and defend the land from the Demon King in a battle known as the Imprisoning War. It ends with Rauru sacrificing himself to seal Ganondorf, awaiting the inevitable day when Link and Zelda will find them and defeat the Demon King once and for all. So that body and hand the two saw at the start of this game was actually them. Now let's quickly detour into the second storyline. After Ganondorf shot Hyrule into the sky, Link woke up on a floating island. He realizes Rauru's arm has replaced his. The Zonai says that Zelda told him all about him, so he's here to help. Link is then guided to a temple that reacts with his destroyed Master Sword. It sends it back in time to Zelda after the Imprisoning War. She knows Link can't defeat the revived Demon King without his weapon, and with it being the Master Sword, it can't be fixed normally. So she does something unthinkable. She goes through a process known as draconification. She swallows her secret stone to become an immortal dragon, sealing the Master Sword within her to heal it using sacred power. But this transformation is irreversible. As she emerges, she drops tears around Hyrule and flies for thousands of years until her eventual reunion with her hero. Back to the present, Link returns to Hyrule to recruit the descendants of the Sages, Tulin, Yunobo, Sidon, and Riju. Minoru managed to live until this time by existing as a spirit. On his quest, he also finds Zelda's tears, which show him the adventure she went on in the past. He eventually finds her and retrieves his good old Master Sword. With everything prepared, Link and the Sages attack Ganondorf. In the end, the Demon King is forced to swallow his secret stone and transform into a dragon himself. However, Zelda returns to Link and together, they slay the beast once and for all. Thankfully, she transforms back into a human after this. Then, after Minoru's spirit leaves them, they and the Sages all vow to protect Hyrule, thus ending the story of Tears of the Kingdom. However, with the announcement of Hyrule Warriors' Age of Imprisonment, it's very possible we'll get more lore on Zelda's story in the distant past. Until then, that's it for Tears of the Kingdom. Thanks for watching, until next time, happy gaming.